So to all the students of 9th and 10th standards who are aspiring and interested to attempt NSEJS exam, NEET World will be the best platform for all your Olympiad courses. So yes, welcome to the NEET World. Today we will break down a foolproof strategy to crack NSEJS exam, the first step to reach International Junior Science Olympiad. So today we will discuss on the complete strategy on how we can crack the NSEJS exam, and then we will also look into the complete biology syllabus which is included in the NSEJS, and how I am going to teach you biology for this Olympiad also I will be discussing with you by the end of this session. So watch the session till the end, ma'am. Know the exam pattern first. Any exam we attempt, first we have to know the exam pattern. So the exam pattern, it has 80 questions on total, of which 60 are single correct, which are 1 mark questions, and 20 multiple correct choice questions will be there. So there will be negative marking, that is 1 negative marking per MCQ per 1 wrong answer, and the duration of the complete exam is 2 hours. The subjects included for this NSEJS exam include physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, approximately equal weightage for all of the subjects. And then syllabus clarity. The syllabus is completely based on the 9th and 10th syllabus of the NCERT only, but difficulty level questions will also come from class 11 terms of application. Key focus areas. What are the key focus areas for this? In physics, the concepts which are more important are like motion, laws of motion, work, sound and waves. In chemistry, mole concept, reactions and atomic structure. In biology, cell biology, which includes cell organelles, cell structure, cell cycle, cell division and biomolecules. And then human physiology, genetics, where in genetics we have to highlight the principles of inheritance, molecular basis completely. Next, maths, algebra, geometry, number theory and permutations. These are the key focus areas that we have to analyze for syllabus clarity. And then study material selection. This plays a major role, like what study material that you have to choose. Of course, initially we have to rely on the NCERT completely. 9th and 10th standards of the NCERT should be mastered first, and then for advanced preparation, physics we can go to the reference books like Concept of Physics by H.C. Varma and Chemistry by Pradeep's Chemistry for MTG Foundation, and biology though definitely it will be Truman's Elementary Biology or MTG Foundation, maths by R.D. Sharma or Agarwal, and maths Olympiad books. These are the books that we have to refer additionally with NCERT. Then mock tests and PYQs will play major role in succeeding in this exam. And most important thing is time management. As these many subjects are included in your examination, time management is also equally important. You have to always start with that subject which is easy for you. For few students it may be biology, for few students it may be chemistry, for few it may be maths, for few it may be physics. So always start the exam and divide time accordingly based on your difficulty areas. Start with simple all the time. So here allocate at least 1.5 to 2 hours per day for preparation. Weekly schedule like 2 days physics, 2 days chemistry, 2 days biology, and 1 day you can allot for maths and its revision. Weekend you give a full attempt of the mock test. This should be your weekly schedule, and this is how you have to manage the time. Okay. Next, daily schedule routine. Every day how much time you are investing on this NSEJS exam will play a most crucial role. So at least morning 1 hour of concept learning is needed, and from NCERT or Olympiad books, and evening 1 hour practice for MCQ and numerical practice. Maintain an error long book for daily practice of all the subjects. Okay. Then focus on the application and conceptual thinking. Conceptual thinking is the main point here for this exam, wherein NSEJS will test your understanding, not mugging up the things, okay. So, it will primarily test you your understanding. Practice assertion and reasoning, graph based questions, diagram based questions and experimental design questions as well. We have to practice all these types of questions and improve the application based thinking, conceptual based thinking, problem solving, abstract thinking, adaptability, prioritization, innovative thinking, resourcefulness, logical thinking, open-mindedness. All these areas will be tested in this examination. And then solve previous year questions. So, how much ever you solve the previous year questions, that much practice you will get, okay. And this is very important over here. Once after learning the concept, then application and then plays a major role, that is previous year questions. When you are practicing previous year questions also, you have to analyze, revise the concept and then practice again. This will boost your preparation 10x speed. Do at least 5 previous year questions in the exam condition, analyze mistakes, time taken and subject wise weak zones, okay. And then mental preparation and discipline is very much important. We have to be consistent for the exam, take care of your health and avoid burnout and stay positive all the time. That definitely selection for NSEJS will happen and this will be a big achievement for you, okay. Now, you have understood the strategy on how you can crack the NSEJS exam. As I am dealing the biology for NSEJS, I will give you the clear analysis on the syllabus of biology of NSEJS and how I am going to deal you each and every concept from biology by PYQ practice, okay. So, first we will see cell, which is the basic unit of life. In this, what we have to look into? Cell as basic unit of life, then prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell structure, types, physiology and eukaryotic cell. In eukaryotic cell, we have to again look into plant cell and animal cell. What type of organelles that we have to exercise? Non-membrane bound, single membrane bound, double membrane bound organelles, endomembrane system, shapes of the chromosomes, all these concepts we have to exercise over here. And multicellular organisms. Most importantly, cell membrane, cell wall's composition. In algae might be fungi, bacteria, all the cell wall compositions, cell organelles, cell inclusions that we see in bacteria like inclusions like mesosomes and chloroplast, which is a double membrane bound organelle, mitochondria, vacuoles, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, nucleus, chromosomes, its structure, number and shapes of the chromosome. This is the complete gist that we have to cover from first chapter, that is cell, basic unit of life. And then if we have to see tissues, organs, organ systems and organism. This is with respect to anatomy, wherein we have to focus on structure and functions of animal and plant tissues. And then next chapter is biological diversity, wherein diversity of plants, animals, basic issues in scientific naming and basis of classification, all are highlighted. Hierarchy of categories or groups, major groups of plants and its salient features like from bacteria, then 5 divisions of plant kingdom, Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms and Angiosperms. Major groups of animals and their salient features and non-chordates up to phyla and chordates up to classes. All these concepts should be covered. And then health and diseases. Health and its failure, infectious and non-infectious diseases, their causes and manifestation. Disease caused by microbes include viral diseases, bacterial diseases, protozoan diseases, and then their preventive measures, principles of treatment and prevention, pulse polio programs. All these concepts should be learnt under this chapter, that is health and diseases. And then life processes. Life processes where we have to highlight all the processes, because all processes will function in coordinated way, wherein basic concept of nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion in plants and animals. All the life processes we have to look into. Then control and coordination in animals and plants. Control and coordination is a major chapter where every time in NSEJS exam there will be a question from control and coordination, and most of the students will feel difficulty in this chapter only. So what are the things that we have to learn from here? Trophic movements in plants, introduction of plant hormones, control and coordination in animals, where we have to learn nervous system, voluntary and involuntary, reflex actions, chemical coordination and animal hormones. All these concepts should be learned with practice, okay, majorly. Next, reproduction. Reproduction in animals, both in plants though, both asexual and sexual reproduction, methods and types, reproductive health need and methods of family planning, safe sex versus HIV or AIDS, childbearing and women's health. All the concepts should be learnt under this chapter. And the concepts which are included in heredity and evolution. What are the concepts involved over here? Under heredity, Mendelian contribution, laws of inheritance of traits, sex determination, brief introduction of that and basic concepts of evolution. And then our environment, wherein physical resources from our environment. This chapter of this unit include the concepts like air, water, soil, air for respiration, for combustion, for moderating temperatures, movements of air and its role in bringing rains across India, air, water, soil pollution, a brief introduction of that, and holes in ozone layer and probable damages. So these are the concepts to be noted under this chapter. Biogeochemical cycles, highly important, where we can expect a diagram based question from this area also, and mineral cycling also is important, wherein water cycle, oxygen, carbon and nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen cycle is highly important, where the 5 processes in the nitrogen cycle, bacteria that are involved in nitrogen fixation, denitrification, ammonification, everything should be noted, children. Next, natural resources. Sources of energy, different forms of energy, conventional and non-conventional. Sources of energies like fossil fuels, solar energy, biogas, wind, water and tidal energies, nuclear energy, renewable versus non-renewable resources of energy. All these sources of energy should be learnt. I advise you to learn all this memory based concepts in tabulated form or through flowchart, so that you can memorize them easily. Lastly, the last concepts under this chapter include, under the biology, these are the last chapters which are included in NSEJS exam, like under our environment, ecosystem, environmental problems, ozone depletion, waste production and their solutions, biodegradable and non-biodegradable substances, all these are included. And then management of natural resources include the concepts like conservation, judicious use of natural resources, forest and wild use, coal and petroleum conservation, examples of people's participation for conservation of natural resources, big dams, its advantages and limitations, alternatives if any, like water harvesting, sustainability of water resources, and then food production. Last chapter under biology which is included is food production, where we have to highlight the concepts like plant and animal breeding and selection for quality improvement and management, use of fertilizers and manures, protection from pests and diseases and organic farming. So this and all are included under biology of NSEJS. If you have any queries regarding the syllabus analysis or preparation strategy, you can reach out to us with the given number, and any doubts anywhere regarding the syllabus or the preparation strategy, you can drop a message in the comment section. NEET World is here to assist you accordingly. Okay? Thank you, and from tomorrow we will start our master strategy in cracking NSEJS exam, and we are going to begin the biology concept plus objective practice from tomorrow's session. So, don't miss the session at all. Thank you.